Being on holiday is so much fun. A nice way to share your news with the people that you love is to write them a postcard. What is a postcard? A postcard is a rectangle-shaped card with a picture on one side and a space for writing on the other side. People use postcards to send messages to friends or family members. When a person travels to a new, exciting place or country, they can buy a postcard from a shop, write on it, and send it to someone they know. The message that people write is to tell a friend or family member about the fun and interesting things they are doing. Look, here are some postcards. This postcard is from London, England. You can see the picture is of Tower Bridge in London, and on the other side is where someone has written a message. This postcard is from Paris in France. You can see a picture of the Eiffel Tower, which is in Paris. Here are some more postcards. This postcard is from Egypt. You can see in the picture the pyramids and the Sphinx, which are in Egypt. This postcard is from the USA. You can see a picture of the Statue of Liberty, which is in New York in the USA. So you can see the postcards have a picture on one side, and on the other side is a message. So let's take a look at the parts of a postcard. These are very important parts when you are writing a postcard. On this side, right here, you need to write the name of the person or place you are writing to and an address. What does that mean, address? An address is the place where someone lives or where a place is. Your home has an address. Your school has an address. Everywhere has its own address. So, name and address go right here on the right-hand side. Over here, we need to stick a stamp. Look, here is a stamp. We must stick a stamp on a postcard, otherwise we won't be able to send it to anyone. So name and address and the stamp go this side. On the other side of the postcard, we begin our message. And we usually begin our message with a greeting. Like when you're writing a letter to someone, you can start by saying, "Dear," and the name of the person you are writing to. And then we begin our message. This is called the body. This part is called the body. Now, have a nice opening sentence to your message. Something like, "I'm having so much fun on my holiday." And then we begin to write about the things you have been doing on your holiday and the things you are going to do. And then we end with a closing statement. Something like, "See you soon," "from," and your name. So these are the parts of a postcard: name and address, the stamp, a greeting such as "Dear," and the name of the person you're writing to. A nice opening statement like, "I'm having so much fun on my holiday." Then you write about the things you have done and the things you are going to be doing. And then at the end, you close out your postcard by writing something like, "See you soon," "from," and your name. The parts of a postcard. Imagine you are on holiday. You want to write to someone to tell them what you are doing. You could write a postcard and send it to a friend. This is the back of a postcard. So, here is your postcard checklist. You can see numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The things you need to remember when writing a postcard. The address goes here. The stamp goes here. The greeting goes here. Write an opening sentence here. And then write about your holiday. And finally, use a closing statement such as "See you soon," "from," and your name. And as with any writing, you should always remember your handwriting rules. Capital letter at the beginning of each sentence. Remember the size and shape of each letter when you're writing. Some letters are ascenders, which means they're tall letters. Some letters are descenders, which means they go down below the line. Make sure you leave finger spaces between each word. Write nice and straight and on the line. And use punctuation at the end of each sentence. Maybe a full stop. It might be an exclamation mark. Could be a question mark if you're asking something. The stamp goes here. The name and address goes here. The greeting goes here. The body goes here. And your closing statement. And from your name. So, let's pretend that I'm traveling. I'm going on holiday. I'm going to the Bahamas. The Bahamas are a set of islands with beautiful beaches. Now, I'm going to write the name and address here. I'm going to pretend I'm writing to my students at a school. So I made up a pretend school name. Sunny Stars School. And I made up a pretend address. Now, when you write an address, the first thing you do is write the building or house number and the street. So I wrote 10 Kings Street. Okay, so that's the first thing you do with an address. The name, and then the number and street name. Then the city or town. I'm pretending that I'm writing to my school in London. And then the country, England. And every address has a postcode. So I made up this pretend postcode. Okay, so that is an address. the name of the place or person that you're writing to, and where they live, or in this case, the school is situated. Okay, so the number of the place and the street's name, the name of the town or city, the country, and a postcode. Now I'm going to begin my message on this side with a greeting. Dear students, I will write a nice opening sentence. I am having lots of fun on my holiday. Yesterday, I went to the beach. Today, I am going to the pool. Tomorrow, I am going on a boat trip. I hope I catch a fish. See you soon. From Roy. So there is a postcard that I pretended to write to my students at Sunny Star School. Oh, what's missing from here? A stamp. And this is the front of the postcard. Okay, where am I going to travel to next? London, England. And I want to write a postcard to my students. What do I do first? I write the name, Sunny Star School. I write the address. The address begins with the number of the place and the street. Then the town or city, the country, and a postcode. So there we have my address, or my pretend school's address. Then I begin to write my message. I start with a greeting. Dear students. A nice opening sentence. I am having so much fun in London. Yesterday I went to Tower Bridge. Today I am going to Hyde Park. Tomorrow I am going to the Natural History Museum. I hope I see the T-Rex. And then I'm going to write a closing statement here. See you soon, from Roy. So there's my postcard from London. But something is missing. What's missing? A stamp. There we go. Now the postcard is ready to be sent. Let me just check. I wrote my address. I stuck a stamp. I started with a greeting. I wrote an opening sentence. I wrote about the things I have done and the things I'm going to be doing on my holiday. And I used a closing statement. Very good. The postcard is ready. Here is the front of the postcard. It's a nice picture of Tower Bridge, which is in London, England. Okay, where am I going to travel to next? New York, in the United States of America. And I'm going to be visiting the Statue of Liberty in New York. Can you see the Statue of Liberty? So, if I want to write a postcard to my students, what do I do first? Name and address. There's the name of the school and the address. I write the number of the place and the street name. The town or city. The country and the postcode. Now I'm going to begin my message on this side with a greeting. Dear students, because I'm writing to my students. When you write your postcard, you will have a different address and a different greeting. You will write dear and to whoever it is you are writing to. Then I begin with my opening statement or an opening sentence. I am having so much fun in America. I am in New York. And I went to see the Statue of Liberty. Tomorrow, I am going to Central Park. Then I'm going to use a closing statement. See you soon. From Roy. So there is my postcard from New York, the United States of America. But something is missing. What do I need to do? Yes, I need to stick a stamp. And there you can see an American stamp. Every country has its own stamps. And here is the picture of the postcard, the front of the postcard. Okay. Things to remember when writing a postcard. Some words. You can use words like yesterday to tell someone about something you did yesterday. Today to tell someone about the things you are doing today. Tomorrow to tell someone about the things you are going to be doing tomorrow. Okay? So there are 3 words that you could use when you are writing your postcard. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. Now, some other things to remember. I went if it is something that has happened already. I am going if it is something that is going to happen later. Past tense, future tense. I swam if you're on a beach holiday and you swam yesterday, or I will swim if you're going to swim tomorrow. I played if it has happened already in the past. I will play, future tense. I built, maybe you built a sandcastle. I will build if you are going to build a sandcastle. I ate if it's something that has happened already. I will eat if it is something that is going to happen. So, remember past tense for the things that have happened already and future tense for the things that will happen later. One last time, here is your postcard checklist. The things you need to make sure that you have done in your postcard. Did you write an address? Did you stick a stamp? Did you use a greeting like dear and the name of the person you're writing to? Did you use an opening sentence? Something like, I am having so much fun on my holiday. Right. Here are some postcards that you could practice writing on. Here is a seaside word mat. If you are going to write about a beach holiday, you have lots of words here to help you with your spelling. Water slide, ice cream, bumper cars, bucket and spade, crab, sunglasses, swimming pool, beach ball, shells, seafood, waves, beach, fun fair, jet ski ride, ice cream van, sand castle, boat, lifeguard. Okay, so these are some words to help you if you are pretending that you are on a beach holiday and writing a postcard about a beach holiday. If you would like to write a postcard pretending that you are visiting London, here are some things that people do in London. Some people like to visit Wembley Stadium and watch a football match. Some people like to take a black cab ride in a black taxi. Some people like to visit Tower Bridge, riding a double-decker bus, visiting Big Ben, visiting Buckingham Palace. The London Eye is a big Ferris wheel that some people like to go on, and they can see amazing views all across London. The Shard is a big tall building made of glass. Okay, so now it's your turn. Go ahead and practice writing a postcard, and remember all the parts of the postcard. One last time, here is your postcard checklist. The things you need to make sure that you have done in your postcard. Did you write an address? Did you stick a stamp? Did you use a greeting like dear and the name of the person you're writing to? Did you use an opening sentence? Something like, I am having so much fun on my holiday. And then write about the interesting things you have done and will be doing. Close your postcard by writing a closing statement, see you soon, or maybe wish you were here. And at the very end, from, and write your name. Here is another postcard from London. This postcard has more advanced writing with more details in the writing. I will read it to you. Dear students, I'm having a great time here in England, even though it is a bit rainy. I'm staying in the capital city of London. I've been to see Big Ben and even heard it chiming. Then I went on the London Eye. It went up really high and I could see the River Thames. Tomorrow I'm going to London Zoo and I hope to see some other bears. See you soon, Mr. Roy. And here is another advanced postcard with more details in the writing. This one is from Egypt. I will read it. Dear students, I'm having an incredible time here in Egypt. I'm staying in the capital city of Cairo. It is very hot and sunny here. Yesterday, I sailed down the Nile in a boat and wave to lots of people on the riverbank. Today I went on a camel ride and saw the pyramids and the Sphinx. The Sphinx looks like a big cat or a lion, but it has a human face. Tomorrow I'm going to the Egyptian Museum. I wonder if I'll see any statues of the pharaohs who ruled Egypt long ago. See you soon, Mr. Roy.